As India battles the second wave of COVID-19 and it's time for us to stay home, stay safe, and get vaccinated, Travel+Leisure India takes you to dreamy lands, one place at a time, right from the comforts of your couch. When was the last time you visited a bookshop? The feeling of going through stacks and stacks of neatly lined up books remains unfulfilled while shopping online. I miss the joy of spotting a book that feels like a familiar friend. My neighborhood recently received the gift of a second-hand, tiny, hole-in-the-wall bookshop. I was at their doorstep on the opening day and I picked up a book for my weekend read. The 300-odd-pager, slightly tattered book. To the Edge of the World, the story of the Trans-Siberian Express, the world's greatest railroad by Christian Walmart, called out to me unexpectedly. The desire to embark on a train journey across the planet's largest country was one that my boyfriend, a train enthusiast much like Sheldon Cooper, had instilled in me. A week-long ride from Moscow to Vladivostok, this train route isn't just an adventure, but an experience that tests time, patience, and the will to truly enjoy those little moments of life. The book deep dives into the history of the region, talking about the role the railway route played during the Second World War. But that's a topic I'll explore later. What it did, though, was spark curiosity in me. And what followed was a marathon of reading and watching sessions on all things Trans-Siberian Railways. Please tell me I'm not the only one who gets obsessed and then starts daydreaming about destinations. The longest train journey I have ever been on has been from Kolkata to Himachal, and that lasted a couple of days. The Trans-Siberian route, however, is at least 4 times lengthier than that route, 9,258 kilometers to be precise. If I had to dream within my budget, then I'd probably find myself in the second-class compartment of 001, 002 Russia, discussing climate change with fellow travelers. But I can give myself some liberty here and think about being in the first-class cabin on the Golden Eagle train with all the luxury, privacy, and most importantly, legroom. My mind is clouded with wanderlust-filled imagination. I am traveling on this train right now. The train is fleeting past the taiga forest that's dressed in snowy white drapes. From what I know, most tourists travel during the summer months to witness pleasant weather, greenery all around, purple wildflowers blooming and skies wearing the right shade of blue. But in my imaginary journey, I'm taking this trip during peak winters when the landscape resembles the set of Frozen. The mountain peaks are laden with thick carpets of powdery soft snow, while the frozen lakes welcome ice skaters with open arms. Cottage dwellers light up fireplaces indoors, while we travelers spot the swirls of smoke coming out of their chimneys as we rustle past their chalets. During winters, tickets are readily available. Everything becomes cheaper, and there are fewer vacationers around. What's not to love? I imagine stopping at one of the stations to stretch my limbs and indulge in some delicious pirosk, stuffed bun, and sip on kabal, a drink that tastes somewhere between Coke and beer. I'll get off at Irkutsk to visit the deepest lake in the world, Lake Baikal. Imagine walking on the tracks of the old route along the shore of this mighty lake and then breaking into an impromptu picnic next to a forgotten train tunnel. Give me a minute. I'm still in a daze. Back to the train journey now. I'm walking towards the dining compartment. Eating too many meals here would burn a hole in my pocket, but a few indulgences on such a long train journey is good enough reason to ditch the instant noodles. I imagine myself seated next to a foggy window in the train, with a cup of hot chocolate in my hand and a crispy salmon puff to go with. It's safe to say I'm savoring a slice of comfort right now. And of course, a little while later, I will serve myself a hearty portion of the local borscht soup too. Interesting to note that this isn't the only railway route in Russia. Trans-Mongolian and Trans-Manchurian are two other routes that take you to Mongolia and Beijing respectively. If I skip the latter and choose the Mongolian route, I could probably explore the Altai mountain too. Or watch the train traverse through the Gobi Desert, or maybe even get off and camp in the wilderness for a night before boarding the cabin again. Many travelers complete this entire trip in a week or 10 days, but then some slow travelers spend months on this circuit, discovering hidden gems in lesser known spots. And well, I know I'm going to be the one to slow travel. For now, I can only dream of this itinerary. So fellow travelers, stay home, get vaccinated, be safe and invest in cryptocurrency right now. And wait patiently for the right time to resume traveling again. May all our lockdown travel dreams come true. Amen. Thank you for listening to this episode of One Place at a Time by Travel+Leisure India. I will see you soon with another destination, another story. Until then, take care and keep dreaming.